riding shotgun with Scott Van Pelt. I'm Neil Everett.
Well, then let's ride AL West style, where the Angels, they are a-slipping. Vlad Guerrero, though, doing what he does. Swinging at any ball that's been pitched. Unbelievable. Off Mike Maroff. His 30th of the season, his 7th 30-home run season. Juan Rivera apparently unaware that Vlad swings at anything. He says too high. Vlad says, I'm strong, bro. I'm strong. Top four, 2-1. Angels still lead. Not anymore. Sean Figgins can't get this one off the bat of Curtis Granderson, and he is motoring. Carlos Pena and Ivan Rodriguez score, and Granderson is not about to stop. He motors around for a very easy inside the park home run, the 11th of the year in Major League Baseball. Vlad at it again. It's green for the money and gold for the honey. Church. And the lead for the Tigers is now 4-3. His 31st, so we get 30 and 31 in this game for Vlad, but it would not end well for him. Benji Molina deep to center. Granderson's already visited center for an inside the park home run, and here he takes one back from Molina. One more look at this. Granderson. Now, there are some that aren't going to get out of the yard. It just looks like maybe in the guy's kind of showboat. That was gone, if not for the great play by Granderson. Top of the 5th, it's 5-3 Tigers. Vance Wilson to right. Vlad can't quite find it. Sometimes an adventure with him out there in the outfield. Pena scores. Tigers go up 6-3, but of greater concern for the Halos, Vlad's shoulder. He lands a little bit awkwardly. Would have to leave the game, trying to stretch it out in the dugout. The next batter is Craig Monroe. And Bartolo Colon, who was looking for win number 20, he was 8-0 in his last 10 starts with an ERA of 2.5. He got roughed up in this one, beaten like a tied-up goat, his worst outing since April, and the Tigers win it by a score of 8-6. A's trying to close ground in both the West and the wild card. They've got to do it against Curt Schilling. Curt Schilling, very first pitch of the game to Mark Ellis. One of his 3 knocks, clean shot up the middle. The next batter is Jason Kendall. And this is the 3rd pitch of the game. That's a double, so runners are on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Next batter's Mark Kotsay. 5th pitch of the game. Curt Schilling's thrown 5 pitches, and the Sox are behind already 2-0. There were 6 different A's that had multi-hit games in this one. Joe Blanton, on the other hand, pitching beautifully. John Olerud grounded a short. Marco Scudero makes a sweet grab. Great play there. Bottom 4, it's 3-0, and Manny strikes out looking. Said Ken Mock of his pitcher, our guy was pretty good. That was 9 in a row sat down. Manny wasn't happy there. Top 7, it's Schilling's turn to be unhappy. He thinks he strikes out Chavez. No, but he would ultimately walk. And the next batter is former Red Sox Jay Payton. And he smokes one off the wall. Kotsay comes in to score, and A's go up 4-1. Schilling leaves the game, and he was not at all happy about being taken out. He said afterwards he was just really bummed out about everything that happened. As I say, the Sox get out hit 14-7, and the A's, they're 32-12 on the road since June. The Sox are now 23-5 at home in their last 28. Back to the Angels, though. They've lost 4 in a row to the Mariners and the Tigers, who are a combined 29 games under 500. Those 2 teams still have 4 more games head-to-head. That begins September 26th. Cowboy, what's up with Curt Schilling?
The Yankees in a couple of chases on Boston and Cleveland's playoff tails. New York and Tampa. ERA's up 2-1 in the 5th. Seth McClung, 17-18 ERA in 3 career appearances against the Yanks. Hits Alex Rodriguez. Umpire warns both sides, and, well, McClung said afterwards he wasn't throwing at Rodriguez, didn't feel like he deserved the warning. Top 6, Yankees tie the game. Robinson Cano 1 for 15 with the bases loaded this season. The one came Wednesday, slams McClung for the granny, and Matsui approves even it wasn't an upper decky Hideki. Game tie. Seth's final pitch.
Oh boy.
The night comes back later in the inning. A-Rod, after getting hit in the back at you, is 42nd, and the Yankees win it 9-5. Blame it on the club. Yankees set a franchise record by winning for the 10th time after trailing by 4 or more runs. Aaron Small becomes the first pitcher to win his first 8 decisions with the Yankees since Doug Bird 25 years ago. Well, the Indians have a 1/2 game lead over the Yankees in the wild card. Athletics and Angels tied in the West. That means they're tied in the wild card, 3 back. Red Sox lead over the Yankees in the East down to 1.5 games. Friday's scheduled starters. Boston will pitch Tim Wakefield, who's 9-3 at Fenway this season against visiting Joe Kennedy and the Athletics. Scott Ellerton will try and keep Cleveland hot. Tribe in Kansas City. Randy Johnson hopes to go big unit in Toronto, and John Lackey looking to tame the Tigers in Anaheim.
5 of 6 says Ozzie Guillen, we're playing lousy baseball. We really flat out stink. They've also lost 5 out of the last 6 starts by Mark Burley. But here in the top of the 8th, the bases are loaded for Tadahito Iguchi. And looking at Iguchi, it's about that time to empty those bases with a clutch 2-out hit. And the White Sox come roaring back against the Royals. And it's 6-5 by the time it's all said and done. We move to the top of the 9th. The Royals now lead 7-5. Joe Creedy at the dish. Grounded to Angel Baroa, 3 for 4 at the plate, but that's his 21st error. And you know Royal fans are thinking, we have seen this movie before. I hate this stupid movie. But the next batter is Scott Pasednik, and it's a 4-3 double play, which means it's now on Paul Konerko. Try to start a rally. He's got a man on first. He had a 1-for-5 day, and this ain't the one. Breaks the bat right there. That's it, and that's all. Said Ozzie Guillen, if we continue to play like this, good luck. White Sox now lead the Idle Tribe suddenly by just 4.5. Said Burley, we still got 6 games with Cleveland, and the way that they're playing, they could sweep us right now. If we keep on playing like we're playing, we're not going to the playoffs. So that's what they're saying in the White Sox locker room.
Division title, they are 1 out away from clinching the NL Central. Bottom 9, 6-1. Al Reyes trying to get the final out and get out of the rain. Henry Blanco pop up. Yadier Molina, I got it. I ain't got it. Another look, and you can see the catcher trying to get the raindrops fall on his head and not his eyeballs. His teammates say, bro, that's okay. We'll get him. Cardinal fans can't believe it, but they can take comfort in the news that Britney Spears delivered a baby boy Thursday night. Same at-bat, oh boy. More weather-related problems. David Eckstein said, I got it, and then he falls down. He doesn't have it. Everyone's safe. Randy Marsh says, we've seen enough here. Ground crew goes to work, 58-minute delay, and the Cards are going to win 6-1. They don't celebrate, though. Tony La Russa says we need one more before we celebrate. Cardinals have been under the proverbial radar the last 2 years because they've been in control since June.
National League wild card race hot and heavy. Houston puts the ball in Andy Pettit's hand, and he has been lights out. 5-0 in his last 5 starts in a tight spot. Top second, bases loaded until Paul LaDuca goes 6-4-3, and Pettit, just like that, is out of the inning. You would expect him to be good, especially as we approach October. Frightening moment here in a 1-0 game with the home team leading. Adam Everett and Charles Gibson, I got it, you got it, we got a problem. They collide. You see that Gibson's trying to call off Everett. They run into each other, and it looked much worse than it ultimately turned out to be. Both players would be okay. As for Pettit's opposition, Jason Vargas, he said afterward, I thought I pitched as well as I had in quite some time. I just got 2 balls up, and I got caught with it. Well, here's one of them. Brad Ausmus. His 3rd home run of the year makes it Houston 2-0. 2 batters later, Craig Biggio continues his march to the Hall of Fame. His 21st of the year, the Astros won 4-1. Pettit now 13-3 with a 1.5 ERA since middle of June. That's the best in baseball. Phil's going for the 4-game sweep. Chipper Jones. Top 3 2-outs in Chipper. That's a great pitch. Seriously, a great pitch. For me to poop on! His 18th, the Braves lead 3-0. Andrew Jones has gone 0 for 4 once in the last 23 games. Let's make it twice in 24. And he struck out 3 times. Bottom 5, Bobby Abreu. Been doing it all year for the Phillies. Kind of streaky at times, but when he's good, he's real good. And here, fill thine horn with oil and go. The Phillies are within 1 on his 24th of the year. Said Bobby Cox, a Chipper. He's had tons of big hits for us. Here in a 4-2 game, again. To poop on. For me to poop on. He said, I got a couple of change-ups and was able to send them. He did, and they won.
Nats and Mets and Shea both still in the wild card hunt. Washington more so. Livan Hernandez 4-1 lead in the 5th until Cliff Floyd goes Safredi. With the good wood, a line drive grand slam is 30th. It's 5-4 Mets. Top 9, Ryan Zimmerman with the pinch hit single off Braden Looper. Gerald Williams can't field it cleanly, and Zimmerman takes 2nd on the E. Kenny Kelly would run for Zimmerman, took 3rd on a ground out. May have been stranded there. Kaz Matsui could field that in turn 2. Instead, Kelly scores. Looper blows the save, and this thing goes to extra innings. Roberto Hernandez walked Nick Johnson to begin the 10th, and Nicky's coming home from 3rd on that Vinny Castilla base knock. Nats knocked the Mets 6-5. You know, New York has lost 15 of its last 18. So here are your NL wild card standings. Astros have the lead after Thursday with 17 days left in the season. Marlins and Phillies are 1/2 game back, and the Nats, Well, they refuse to go away. Probables for your NL contenders on Friday.
Bitter rivals hooking up to see if either can make a move on the Padres. Barry Bonds out and left for the Giants. Derek Lowe said you look forward to pitching against him. He's the best player out there. Trailing 2-0, Bonds grounds out harmlessly enough. Lowe pitched very well in this game. Top three, the Dodgers lead 2-1, 1 on, 1 out. Jose Cruz Jr. out to the quirky part of this park, and it drops in, and Cruz Jr. is motoring, and so is Jeff Kent. Fueled by the power of the mustache, he comes in, and the Dodgers lead 3-1. Cruz Jr. with that triple would score easily when Deoner Navarro, who's training to be a cage fighter, rattles one off the wall.
Every team should have its own cage fighter.
They should. Well, when he's not chatting online with babes all day, he's doing that. Dodgers lead 4-1. That'd be more than enough for Lowe, who, as I said, had himself quite a ball game. Bottom four, kayakers, get ready. Here comes Barry.
Down the line. Foul.
Well, if it's foul, it's a strike. I don't know if you're a kayaker, do you dive in for a foul ball? And it is accurately called foul ball. Bonds said, I got it, hit it, caught it well, but didn't keep it between the yellow lines. And later in the at-bat, the 3-2 pitch stays in the park. Giants manage only 4 hits, and Derek Lowe, as he did a year ago, starting to pitch better when the games mean more. He's won 3 starts in a row. What's it mean big picture in the West? Well, it means that the Pods, who are a game under 500, have a 5.5 game lead over the Dodgers. The Giants, meanwhile, are 6.5 off the pace and sinking. Nice to hear something happy, finally, coming out of that region. Always happy time for your top 10 plays. Marlins and Astros. This is frightening. Adam Everett, Charles Gibson, Yo La Tenga. They run into each other. It looks scary. In the end, everybody was all right. Specifically the Astros, who get back-to-back wins from Clemens and Pettit for the first time since the opening week of the season.
You may kiss the number 9, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Several new Green Bay Packer legends had streets named after them. Take a left on Bart Starr Avenue and then a right on Tony Canadeo. Came from Gonzaga, and then you got to have Reggie White there.
Sure you do. You also have got to have Curtis Granderson doing his thing. He had an inside the park home run, and here he robs one from Benji Molina. That was definitely gone. That was headed to the land of the lost until Granderson did his thing. Tigers win.
At number 7, Utah, Texas Christian. TCU down 3 in OT.
Here's Gunn to DePriest for the win. Utah's 18-game win streak is over. TCU.
Horned Frogs get it done. You heard Mike Tirico, 18 and done for the Utes.
More college football. Hampton at Carolina A&T. Defensive back Michael West tips it to his own self. Johnny on the spot. Well done. More from this game coming in a bit.
At number 5, Wrigley Field, Cardinals. John Rodriguez looking for a hit. Nomar Garcia-Parra flashing the love glove on third base, keeping the ball off the ground. Cards clinch, though.
More good defense. Jeff Suppan. But Nathan Perez, get to the chopper! And he does. What a throw. Derek Lee laying out. But the Cards would still get the victory 6-1, and they clinch and all that. But we got to get the line from Predator in, so all good.
You know, Tampa Bay's been nearly the Terminator of the Yankees this year. 6th inning, Yanks were down 5-1. Robinson Cano, the rookie, who was 1 for 15 with the bases loaded, goes and eats at Denny's, orders the grand slam, and the Yankees go on to win at 9-5.
Back to the Tidewater, handling theirs. Hampton, trickery, flea flicker. Princeton Shepherd, a wide open Mark Hay Miller. Hampton wins. They're 3-0.
You know, number 1, WNBA Finals. Sun down with
Douglas.
8 seconds left.
Panachero on her. Sales trying to get it. McWilliams Franklin kicking it out. Wyckoff deep 3. She got it. Tie game.
Sun win in OT. Game 3 Sunday on ABC at 10 a.m. Hawaiian.
Surprised at this point. You haven't been paying attention.
I tell you what, Gene, this is a very, very tough ball club. They got 9 guys in double figures in home runs. They got guys like Johnny Peralta, Casey Blake,
Grady Sizemore, 20th
Travis
of the
Hafner.
season, and they got Bob Whitman.
And one of the best bullpens in Major League Baseball, Bob Whitman, you're right, had arm injuries in the past year and a half, comes back with 42 saves. But as I said, you know, 9 guys in double figures in home runs. They got guys that you probably never heard of. Johnny Peralta is one guy you don't hear a lot about, but Omar Vizquel was let go via free agency to San Francisco. He stepped steps in at shortstop. Probably going to have 25 to 27 home runs before he's all said and done.
Work for when he's facing opponents, not umpires, Kevin.
That 1-1 count makes a big difference there. 1-2 versus 2-1. Missed the pitch right there. Then he has to come back inside. And Vernon Wells, it's a 3-run home run. Second inning, same pitch. Left-handed pitcher going on the inside corner there.
It's brewing now.
Ball had to cross the plate, says Randy Johnson. I do agree. Phil Colbert, normally a good ball strike umpire behind the plate, but I think he did miss a couple calls. Nonetheless, if you're Randy Johnson, he knows that. He can't get kicked out in a big game. But Robinson Cano has had huge games for him in the last couple of nights. A-Rod, one of the leading candidates for MVP, and the Yankees have to bring Mariano Rivera in a ball game when they had an 11-3 lead to 11-10 to get the final out.
All right, what went down with the Red Sox? Well, we're catching up with them right now. Top 4 with the A's in town.
Johnny Damon booting it right there with a two-hand grab. Didn't happen. 2-1 ball game in the 6th. David Ortiz, a lot of people's leading candidate for MVP, would tie it once again, only to go 10 innings.
Yeah, so they don't pitch to David in the 10th.
Well, that's the thing about Ortiz, or pick your poison with Ortiz and Ramirez, and you don't want to pitch either one of them, so you might as well hit them.
But you probably, yeah, I was thinking there might be a better game plan than that.
Yeah,
might be a better plan for the Angels than to fall down early.
Gee, they needed a big one last night from Lackey. They didn't get it early, but the good news is Vladdy Guerrero played yesterday.
I thought he was day to day.
He's night to night, inning to inning, but he played last night and had 3 big hits. And in the 12th inning, Rob Quinlan, who's been big for the Angels down the stretch here, a big victory, the base hit to win it.
Big sigh of relief.
Yes, sir. And we take, yes, ma'am, I should say.
Oh,
take a look at the AL East and West. Boston hanging on there, 1.5 games over the New York Yankees. That's going to come down to the end of the season. Obviously, they play each other 3 more times to go to the wild card right here. Cleveland.
And Marlins be this weekend. They're in Florida fighting for their wild card lives.
Jimmy Rollins night last night. The Marlins have won 18 of the last 24 from the Phillies when they're at home, but not last night. Jimmy Rollins getting it done. A 2-run homer right there, number 9 of the season. And the Philadelphia Phillies really hanging in there.
Right,
for the wild card.
mathematical, the word the Mets live by. Still alive and kicking.
Mathematical.
The Braves last night.
Too little, too late. How about all the cliches? What else can you think
Such a
of?
downer.
One game at a time.
Maybe you're a realist.
Mike Jacobs making an impression in the big league since he's come up.
So
Pedro making an impression last night, just putting people away. His best performance of the year. Another shutout for Pedro.
Come back on the field.
Here's a wild card team we didn't talk about.
Well, was done.
Nah, he's not done. They got him
not
back. He's taking batting practice a couple of weeks ago. Biggio told me, hey, we need this guy back just off the bench to do exactly that. So the Astros are in first place in the wild card by a half a game. And Barry Bonds being back, Jeannie.
Yeah, you have to wonder what these
difference?
standings in the aforementioned NL West would look like if this guy was playing regularly.
His first home run of the year. Yeah, of the year. Well, that's right. He just came back. Naturally. The Dodgers were tied up in the 8th inning. Rick of the day, a 2-run base hit. Only 2. Yes, I'm setting it up for the loss. Lose it in the 9th inning. Bloop base hit off Buenos Sanchez, and that would get it done. The Giants picked up the game they lost Thursday night, and therefore we go to the NL West.
Bring you the NL West standings
There
with a
it is.
disclaimer. Don't look if you can't stomach
All right,
it.
Jeannie. San Diego, what did they do last night?
They lost.
do very well.
Everybody loses. They face each other, at least one of them has to win.
You know, one of the biggest games of the year, the day Roger Clemens' mother passed away, Roger